I work with a woman from Hong Kong. Call her Rachel. Rachel used to live with her older sister for a while. Older sister's husband worked every day. Her older sister worked too. Rachel stayed home. Occasionally, she would see sister's husband walk from one room to another, always while he was at work. She would check the room she saw him go into and it would be empty. Told older sister. She's seen it too. Says it's a double. Sister tells Rachel not to talk about it. It's bad luck. They still see the double regularly. Rachel told me this, but she kinda struggles with English. She didn't use the word double, but it seems like a good word for it. She said lots of people see these things and they all kinda ignore it. I'm really glad you wrote this down because it reminded me that one of my friends had a pretty similar experience. Here's the story. Be my friend. In high school in Homer, Alaska in the 1980s. Being kind of friends with this weird girl in class. She keeps talking about how her brother's double is so annoying. What.jpg? Ask her if she means his twin. Does he have a twin? She says no. She means his double. Proceeds to tell my friend about how she sees her brother in two places at once and also interacts with him. Like she walks into the kitchen and her brother is there eating cereal. Then she walks to the living room through the only pathway and there is her brother watching TV. She says she can talk to both of them and they behave similarly. Although the double only appears at her house, only difference is that the double likes playing pranks. Apparently the double likes to hide in weird places, like in her closet or in the kitchen cabinets or under the couch, and jump out and scare her. My friend is thoroughly WTFing at this point. He also doesn't believe her at all and thinks it's complete bullshit because this girl is totally into spirits and Ouija, and is almost talking about communing with the dead and third eyes and other stuff that make her story suspect. Plus, she's told him a lot of other ghost stories at this point and they all sounded like total bullshit. But this one is different because she isn't scared and she didn't frame it as a ghost story or even a cult. It was just part of her life. Flash forward like 20 years. Currently living in Washington. Traveled back to Homer for some family event. I don't remember what he said. At the Anchorage airport, my friend runs into that girl's brother. They recognize each other from high school and catch up a bit, and he learns that the brother is also coming into town to visit and that his sister will also be there. Say goodbye to each other after they collect baggage, and my friend makes a note to look up that girl he was friends with in high school since she'll actually be in town. Get to Homer after a several-hour drive. The next day, he goes to her house to say hi. Very small town, he remembers where her folks lived. They catch up since they haven't really talked since high school. My friend casually mentions that he saw her brother at the airport and asked if he was busy and when he'd be coming back. The girl looks at him all confused. Huh? Explains that her brother is coming to visit but that he won't be back for another 3 days because it was hard finding a flight from Colorado and back. What.jpg? My friend suddenly remembers all that shit this girl told him about her brother's double back in high school. Shitsbricks.png. After that, I think they talked about it for a bit and the girl said she hadn't seen the double since high school and had kind of forgotten about it, but seemed to take it in stride and find it funny and said something like glad to hear he's still kicking around up there. Nothing else happened regarding that, but kinda a lot like your story.